So I am streaming the class on YouTube also live. Okay. Later I'll make it private. Okay. So because I thought that using Google Workspace it was taking 2 GB per video per session. So it was difficult for you guys also to download it and watch.
Actually,
So
if you have a snippet, you can do the recording using snippet tool.
yeah, snippet actually what the problem with snipping tool is like when I switch the windows automatically it gets off. Yesterday I was facing the same problem.
Uh,
Let's see, we'll give you this thing. Sessions will be there. Today I want to test it. Okay.
because in this video, students also will be there, right? The interaction. So when people do not want to make that names and all, right? So
No. I'll make it private. Only authorized people can access it, and no student. Okay. So
only
only
for
yes. I will allow only restricted emails. To watch the sessions that is there. Okay. You can like I'll give you the access. Okay. Only you can come and watch the live session or recorded session. Okay. Okay. So waiting for Tausif. Can you put message like Tausif? I think we had studied until here in the last class. Okay. Okay. So is it visible?
yes.
Okay. So right now, like we are into both recording sessions, like into live as well as we are into Google Meet. Okay. Okay. 1 second. Let me accept. Okay. So let us revise once. Okay. I discussed about functions the previous class. Okay. So in a nutshell, what is a function?
Function is something that will give a value. Okay, so their function will
Hmm. Okay.
function
Yeah. Please.
function is something that will gives output. Okay, and it is always there will be an argument, right? So there when there is a function, there will be an argument. So you give a value,
Hmm.
okay, and then if, for example, like sum of this one, right? So sum of A and B.
Hmm.
A and B are the parameters.
Okay.
The the input that you give, okay, 10, 20, etc.
Hmm.
Those will be arguments.
Arguments. Okay. So basically, in a nutshell, function is something that takes input and gives output. One thing. Okay. Function is used for easy code reusability. Okay, what I will do, I will write entire piece of code in a block and I'll keep calling that block so that I need not have to do extra work of writing the code again and again. Okay, so I think we saw, then we discussed about sorry, return, yes.
Return.
Yes. So we discussed about parametric, non-parametric. Okay, basically parametric is something like we pass parameters when function definition, when we are creating the function. Non-parametric is something we don't pass anything during function definition, so parenthesis will remain empty. So that is non-parametric. Okay, this is what we saw. Then coming to arguments. Okay, so we know functional arguments. Okay, here a and b are called parameters. Okay, there a and b are called arguments. Okay, so one more important concept when it comes to function, a very typical, a very high level, very important concept is return statement. Okay, see, whenever we are using functions, please make sure that you are using return statement. Return is nothing but it is the output of the function. So it is a variable which stores the output of the function inside it, and later on we can use it to do perform our actions, right? Okay, we cannot use print is not going to save our output in a memory. Only return is going to save the output in the memory. Is it clear? Okay, yes. Yeah.
Is return specific on this function, or will it be there in any other case also? Like, is it specific to function?
Yes, return is specific to function.
Like print is like universal, right?
Yes.
But
Return is specific to
is
function.
okay.
Sometimes it is written in if else also, like a very good question. So what I'll do, just write if, I'll take n equal to 10. Okay, if n is greater than 20, instead of print I'll write return greater. Okay, else return less. So I'm connecting it to the runtime. Like streaming is proper, right? There's no any internet issues. Hello, Vijay? Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
So what did I get? Return outside function. So it is looking for function. Okay. So basically, see, return is always used in indentation to function. Okay. So when the def is used, inside def the return comes. So it is telling that I'm not finding your def. Where is your function? So I'm getting error, return outside the function. Okay, so in a nutshell, return is very specific to the function. Okay, I'll write down this. Return is very specific to the function. Okay, return. RM. Yeah. Vijay, I would request you to please mute your mic. Okay, so moving on to types of argument today. Okay, we are going into advanced function little bit. So types of arguments, we'll see. Okay, function is a very important concept irrespective of any programming language. Okay, so similarly, when it comes to Power Automate also, you have something called as expressions there. Okay, in expression basically variables are used. Okay, concat function is there. Okay, sum function is there, date function is there, utc function is there. So all are functions there, predefined functions are there. Okay, so functions are present everywhere wherever the programming language is concerned. Okay, so today let us see types of arguments what we have. So first we have default argument. Second, we have, you know, keyword arguments. So first one is like default argument. Second is keyword arguments. Okay. I hope it is streaming properly on YouTube. Okay. So what I'm going to do, okay, when it comes to default argument, okay, I'll give an example. Okay, I'll create something called as square. I'll create a function called as square. So what it does, it takes n. Okay, it takes n, or else it takes a and b. Okay, something like this. So I will return a star star b. Understanding?
Yeah.
So I'm not using sum here, I'm doing square of it. So if I give arguments as 2 comma 3, what should be the answer? 2 raised to 3. What is 2 raised to 3? 8. Okay, if I give 4 comma 2, what should be the output? 16. Okay, so what I'll do, I have created a parameter a and b. Okay, now I'm going to pass an argument. So 2 comma 3, answer should be 8. But imagine, okay, this user, okay, has passed only 2. Imagining it will do square by its own. Okay, I'll get an error. What I'll get? Missing one positional argument. So what I will do in order to tackle this problem, please pay attention. In order to tackle this problem, what I'll do, I'll define a equal to 1 and b equal to 1. If nothing is passed, please assume that b has 1 inside it. Okay, so if I run this, if I do square of 2, okay, I'll still get an answer 2 raised to 1, that is 2. So here I got error because it is expecting b. B is empty. What I will do, in the function definition itself, I will put a equal to 1, b equal to 1. If nothing is passed, still my function will work. Okay, if nothing is passed, still my function will get 1 raised to 1 is 1. Okay, this is called as default argument. Okay, is it clear? Okay, if nothing is passed in the function call, okay, still I'll get an output. See, it doesn't mean it is not going to affect, affect the other things. If I give 4 comma 2, I'm going to get 16. Because if nothing is passed, anyway, a has 1, b has 1. Okay, if I pass argument 4, 5 comma 2 and all, this 1 is getting replaced inside the memory. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Amit, clear?
Yeah.
Understood, right? Okay, so this is called as default argument. Okay, this is called as default argument. So basically, its definition is we pass arguments during function definition. Okay, so here only we are passing arguments. See, a equal to 1, here only I am doing b equal to 1. Okay, so you have something called as positional argument also, that is not required. Okay, basically we should understand default argument. If nothing is passed, this will work. Now coming to one more concept called as keyword arguments. Keyword arguments. So what are these keyword arguments? Very simple. Okay, so using there are two important types in this. One is args, another is quarks. One is args, another is quarks. Okay, I'll explain you what it is. Okay, so when I create a function, I'll create a function sum once again, all-time favorite. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll return a plus b, right? So what I will do, if I call this function, now I can only pass two numbers. Okay, I can pass only 2 comma 3. I cannot pass 4. I'll get an error. Why? You are telling you have created, you are asking only 2 arguments and you are passing 3. How can I do it? So I'm getting an error. So suppose imagine No, but still, it should be something. My function should be like, irrespective of any number, it should give me sum and give. In that case, what I should do? Okay, I will pass any number I want. It is none of your concern, but still it has to sum all the numbers and give. For example, if I pass 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5, I should get 15 as a sum. Okay, create a function in such a way that irrespective of any input the user is passing, I should get an answer. So for that, now you have something called as args. Okay, so how I will create? Okay, same, I'll do sum, but now instead of writing a and b, I'll put star args. Sorry, args. Okay, I'll put star and args. Okay, see, star means everything. Okay, in a programming language, whenever you're putting star, you should assume that it is like everything. Okay, so what I will do, I will put a colon. Okay, now what I will do, I'm going to create a function. Okay, irrespective of any input I pass, I should get the sum of it. So how will I do it? I will run a loop now. Okay, so for I first I'll take a empty variable. Sorry, I'll take a variable and I'll put 0 inside it. Okay, I'll take a variable. Okay, and I'll put 0 inside it. Okay, now what I'll do, for I, see, pay attention, for I in args. So basically I will go inside it. So when I'm calling the function, so when I'm doing the function call, I should go inside it, right? One after the other, one after the other. See, if I pass 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, my loop has to go one after the other, one after the other. So what I'll do, for I in args. Okay, for I in args. Okay, so I will have all the values, right? So I will have all the values. What I'll do, I will total it. I'll put it in the total. Yes, total plus I. So initially total was 0. Total is 0. I will have 1 first. 1 plus 0 is 1. Total is updated to 1. Okay, in the second iteration, since I'm running a for loop in the second iteration, args will have 2 because I'm going to pass 2. I will be 2. Okay, so total had 1 before. 1 plus 2, 3. So total is updated to 3. At last, I'm going to return my total. I'm going to return my total. Okay, so if I run this now, see, I can pass unlimited numbers as I want. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll get 15 as an answer. Understanding, right? See, irrespective of any number, see, if I do sum 1 comma 2 comma 3, okay, I'll get 6 as an answer. Because what I'm doing, I have created an empty variable 0, then I'm running a for loop over these things. Okay, then I'm adding it in total and I'm returning it is 0. Okay, for example, I'll show you one more like exact demonstration of it is.
This one, that sum, right? Instead of total plus I, can't we use this one total plus
Total plus equals I. You do it. Same it is.
Okay.
Same it is. But when I was teaching, that's why we are at the first stage, so I didn't want it to confuse. So we can do this. I'll show you.
I have used this in my assignment.
Okay, awesome.
And I know this also. That's why.
Okay.
I had some little bit of programming, but I forgot.
No, now you will remember everything. See what I can do now. Instead of writing total equal to total plus I can just write total plus equals I. Both are same. So these both are same. Okay. It simply means total equal to total plus I. Plus I. Okay, so if I run this now, I'm going to get the same output. I'll not get any error. Okay, so you have an amazing website called as Python Tutor. Okay, I'll suggest you one website, pythontutor.com. Okay, if you want the exact explanation. Okay, so Python Tutor will easily help us to understand. So I'll call the function also sum 1 comma 2 comma 3. Okay, so basically I'll do with 3 and I'll just you can use Python versions also here. Okay, weave execution. So this will teach you how exactly the steps are carried out to execute the function. Always remember, okay, when I create a function in Python, please remember, when I create a function in Python, whenever interpreter sees def keyword, it skips it. Okay, see, I'll go to next step. See, it skips it and it comes to ninth step. Okay, can you see the cursor red color? Please focus on red one. Okay, so red one, when I do next now, it skips it and it comes to function call. This is function definition, this is function call, right? Okay, it directly skips. Now it goes inside the function again, because here I'm calling the function, main thing. Now see, again it goes inside the function. Third step. Okay, when it went inside the function, can you see some memory is created here? Okay, focus on this side, right side. Okay, so can you see memory is created? Okay, so in memory now, there was a global function, there was a global house. When it went inside the function, it created an empty space for itself again. It created a room for itself. Yes or no? See, please pay attention once again. Okay, so I'll do it from first. Initially there was nothing. Okay, when my Python interpreter saw def, it created a space in the memory and it went to function call. It created a space in the memory and it went to function call. Then when it is going inside the function, it is also creating one more space inside it. See, some. Able to understand? Okay, so now see, it took arguments and it went inside. Please pay attention. Okay, see here now, when I'm doing function call, I'm passing the arguments 1 2 3. Okay, when I went next, it took 1 2 3 inside the function. Can you see? 1 2 3 it took inside the function as an args. Okay, now total is 0. Total becomes 0. See, total is 0. Now I will loop through 1 2 3. Okay, so for I in args, okay, see, I has 1 now. Okay, total has 0. So total 0 plus 1 is 1. Total is updated to see it was 0 now, it will be updated to 1 now. See, 1. Again, loop did not end. Okay, 2 more numbers are there. Okay, now I is 2. Please focus on I here. I was 1. Now I becomes 2. Okay, total is not 0. Total is no longer 0. Total is updated. Total is 1 now. Okay, so I has 2. 1 plus 2, 3. Total is updated to 3. Okay, next. Similarly, I is 3. Total has 3. 3 plus 3, 6. And I'm returning total. Okay, so return value is what? 6. Okay, my function, see, now there is a jadoo. Okay, when the functions work is done, functions work, उसका काम हुआ, functions का जब काम खत्म होगा, function memory से disappear हो जाएगा. Okay, function will disappear from memory. So if I do next, gone. Okay, can you see that memory is gone? See, this was the memory. See, this is actually execution in the code. Actual execution in the memory it is showing. Okay, so function memory will remain as long as it is in execution. Once the return value is given, once the return is given, done, its work is done, it disappears from memory. Why it does it? Because to save memory. Okay, it is like, inviting guests to your house. Once they come, once they eat, they go from your house. If you ask them to stay, your house will be full, right? Isn't it? Okay, so you can imagine function to be your home guest. Okay, it will remain in a memory as long as the execution is taking up. That's a very important fundamental concept. Is it clear? Hello?
Yeah, but the return will store this thing, right?
Return will store. Function is different completely. Return is just a variable, that's it. Function will create a big house only for itself. Function will create an entire room for itself. Return is a variable, that's it. It will store. Function will disappear. That's why we know, right? Function is anyway going to disappear. We have to store the return final output of the function. That's why return is used. Okay. I hope it is cleared.
Yeah, it is.
What about
I
you?
use one thing.
Yeah.
Why do we use star before arts?
Star basically tells that you are passing multiple values as an argument. Okay. Vijay, what about you?
I got the concept.
Okay. Okay.
Like, what I'm thinking is on star arcs can replace so many of the arithmetical operators without any error. So this would make the coding so easy, right?
Yes, 100%.
So instead of using all those arithmetic operators, we can use these arguments, define the function, and then use it to make call center or like how.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
See, arcs is not a keyword. Okay, I can put Salman Khan also here. Salman. Okay, but here I should do Salman.
Okay.
See, still my function will work. But make sure this star is important. Okay, I can put Amit also. Star Amit, but here I have to change. Still it will work. Okay, star is important. Forget about arcs. Okay, arcs is like, to give an understanding that you are passing multiple values. That's it. But here you can give it any name you want. But star is important. If I remove star, it will think it is a one parameter. Right? I will remove star. Okay. It will think I'm passing one parameter. I'll get an error. See, takes one positional argument, but 5 were given. So this star is very important.
So when in usual practice, okay, when we wrote this star and argument, what is the usual practice? Do we give argument in our code? What is the usual practice, best practice in this?
So using this, what is the use case you are asking?
Yeah, like any code, okay. When we use this star thing, right? Star argument. Right? What is the name that we give? Are we using arcs everywhere?
Basically, we are using arcs only.
Arcs only.
Yeah.
Even though we can use anything.
Anything, still we use arcs basically.
Okay.
Okay, but I told you because it is not a keyword.
Yeah.
It is not a Python keyword. It is not compulsory for you to use arcs only. You can use anything, but when we are creating, generally we use arcs. Okay. So now you have something called as quarks. Keyword arguments, quarks.
Okay.
Keyword arguments. Arc stands for arguments, multiple arguments. This is keyword arguments. Quarks. KWARGS. Okay, very easy. See, these are very easy concepts in Python. Okay, and we are going to use a much in a greater depth also. So when it comes to arcs, now here we put double star. Okay, I'll just create a function. Okay, capital. So I'll create a function called as capital. Okay, now I'll put double star quarks. Okay, I'm not putting one star, I'm putting double star. Okay, so what is the use of it? I'll tell you. Okay, before that, now I will explain you. Okay, why it is useful. First, if I simply write capital, okay, I'll take key and value pair. Okay, so what I will do, I will be like for key comma value in or else I'll take dictionary here, my dictionary. Okay, so if I pass my dictionary, now what I will do, my dictionary dot keys dot items I will do. Okay, then I'm going to print in f string. Okay, print in f string key value. Okay, I'll explain you what I'm doing. Okay, so I'll pass capital. I'll call the function. Dictionary I have to pass, so I'll pass Karnataka, Bangalore. Okay, then Kerala. Okay, Kerala, Thiruvananthapuram. What else? Tamil Nadu, I use Chennai. So can you see I'm able to iterate, okay, this system. But I have to write so much of items and all. Okay, and there is some limitations also. But using keyword arguments, okay, I can pass values easily. Like directly I can pass values. I'll show you. Okay. So if I write quarks, okay, what I will do, same thing, okay. For key and value in quarks I will do. I don't have to use dictionary this thing also. Okay, so print or else return, better will use return f string. See, I can use f string also with return. Okay, key value. I think good to go. Okay, capital. So I am going to pass now Karnataka equal to Bangalore. See, there is a difference. Then Tamil Nadu, Tamil equal to Chennai. Um, I'm getting this error. Keyword. So basically, key and arguments. Keyword, key and value. Okay. For key and value in Quarks, too many values to expect to. Okay, I didn't. I did run this now. Capital one. Capital one. Mistake I'm doing. No, I cannot pass key in this thing. That is a error. Too many values back equal to quarks return key value Chennai. That is not an issue. Let me check 1 second. Can you see any error? Like anything? Can you help me out? Being equal to. Okay. I should have used items. Sorry. Okay. So okay, I am using return because it is only going to store the one word. Okay, return. So what I will do instead of return, I'll use print here better. Okay, I should have used items basically. Okay, items will convert it into dictionaries. right? I'll get key and value pair. So item word was missing. Okay. So in using this now, I can pass multiple, capitals and all, unlimited, because I have used double star. Double star is used if you want to pass key and value. Okay. So argument is like I can pass only single elements, arcs, single star. Okay. Here also, keyword argument is not, a keyword. I can pass Salman Khan also here. Still I'll get a output. Okay. So one more important thing, okay, when it comes to Python functions. So you have, one second, I think screen share, share the screen. Second. Okay, take. So one more important concept when it comes to functions. Okay, in functions, you have global, global scope and local scope. Okay, in functions you have global scope and local scope. Okay, so please remember, okay, this is some, simple thing. See, global scope, when I tell global variable or global scope, okay, global variables are declared outside the function, and local variables are declared inside the functions. Okay, for example, so I'll take an example of global variable. So what I will do, okay, I'll create a function x equal to 10. Okay, so I'm declaring outside and I'm writing a function also, def square. Okay, it will take n. Hello. And print x also, and print n square 2 also. Okay, and I'll call the function. I'll pass x. Okay, what is the output I'll get? Please tell me what is the output I will get here. Yes. What is the output I'll get, Vijay, Osif?
So it will be like 100.
Only 100.
No.
Little bit analytical it is.
No. Yeah.
Brainstorming
This is
session.
2, right?
This is square, right? 10 to the power of 2, right?
10 and 100. Because it has to print x also, right? X.
Yeah. So see, what is the output? Amit is telling 10 and 100. What about you guys?
If it is 10 to the power of, like it is 2 to the power of 2, right? So it will be 100. It is 10 to the power of 1 because it is square. It is 100.
No, I want output only 100.
Just follow me. So first will be 10, that is what it is going to print. then the square of that value, that will be 100.
So answer is
10, 10, 100.
correct. Okay. So answer is 10 and 100. Okay. So see, when interpreter sees def, it skips it. Okay. So it comes to x. Okay. So I'll show you. Okay. I'll show you in Python tutor only. You can understand. Okay. After this, now see, this is the main concepts in Python. When these things are done, other things becomes very easy. Okay. Now I'll edit this code. This one is understood now, arcs and all.
Yes.
So now view execution. Okay, the moment interpreter sees def, it skips it. Okay, it comes to x equal to 10, and you can see here a memory is created where x is a variable and inside it stays 10. See, wait now. Okay, see x is created and inside x 10 is there. Okay, the moment it sees def, it comes to x, it creates the memory, and then here there is a function called another small room is created, as I told. See, small room is created. Now n is what? N is 10, right? Because I'm passing x here.
Yeah.
Yes, right? See, I'm passing x. X has 10. So n is here 10. That's why it is showing n as 10. Print x is there. That means it is referring to this x. Okay. So it is printing what? See, you can see here print output. 10 is printed. Then I'm doing n has what? N has 10. 100. Return value is none because I have not put return only. It is showing none. There's no return, right? Where is the return? Huh? There's no return. Have I written return? That's why it is showing nothing is there written. So now last step this will get vanished. Okay. Mhm. I think this only, no? No. Okay. Now def f of x x equal to 1, print what is the output of this?
And
What is the output, Vijay Tasif?
This output. So first it will print 11 and then 10.
Please think.
1 and 10.
Hmm?
1 and 10.
1 and 10.
Yeah.
Tausif?
First it will add 10 plus 1 and it will print which is it will print the value of 2.
Wait, I'll make it still more tricky. Okay, what is the output now? Okay, I'll show you that later. So I have written 3 print.
Yes.
That means I should get 3 output. So what is the output? Quick.
My reasoning is your first line you define the function okay f of x.
Yes.
X go to x plus 1, like similar to when you enter the this one result, right? You put plus 1.
Correct.
So it will give 1 for x. Then
11, 10, 20.
1, 10,
I want output
1, 10, 20. There's my
1, 10, 20. Okay, Amit says 1, 10, 20. Okay, I'll just write down. Amit 1, 10, 20. Okay. So Vijay
11, 10, 20.
11, 10, 20. Okay, Tausif
Yeah, it is 11, 20.
11,
10.
11, 10, 20. Okay. So let's see. Okay, I'll just run it. Output is 11.
10.
Actually 11, 10, 20. See why I am telling you this. Okay, here now in function x equal to 10. Okay, this is a global variable. Okay, global variable, and I can access global variable inside the function easily. Okay, here I have global variable also, and also I have declared local variables here inside the function, right? This is local variable, and this is also local variable, right? Y equal to 20. Inside function I am declaring variable. Okay, yes, this is also local variable. So I'll tell you exactly what is happening is simple. It's very simple in the understanding. See, first def, skip it. Okay, Python will skip it. Then it will comes to a equal to 10. Okay, a memory is created. Okay. Now I'm passing f has a. That means f is taking 10 with it. So x you ignore because x has 10 now. Okay, so 10 plus 1, 11. So x has 11. So 11, I'm printing x, so I got 11. Then I'm printing a. A is defined where? Outside. In memory, it is outside the function. See, my whatever I declare inside the function can access the variable that is outside the function. Understanding, right? Is it going a little bit complicated?
Can you please come again?
Yeah. See, in a simple definition, okay, in a simple understanding, I'll explain. So there is a concept of global variable and local variable in functions. Okay. So in a simple definition, global variable is declared outside the function. Local variable is declared inside the function. Okay. Variable declaration, initialization I'm doing. Global and local. Okay. This is clear. Yeah. So when it comes to global variable, it is like, global, it is outside. Anybody can access it. Okay, for example, suppose you have theaters, okay, cinema theaters and all outside. Anybody can go and watch the film there, but you have private home theater also at home. Only you can watch it. Okay, global variables is something like anybody can access the global variable from inside the function and outside the function also. Okay, global variable can be can be easily accessed from inside the function as well as outside the function. Okay, so that's why I'm printing A. A is declared where outside the function, right? A is declared here. A is a global variable. That's why I'm able to access it. Access in the sense I'm printing what is there in A. Okay, from inside. I'm still inside the function. See, this is inside the function. Okay, I'll create a space here. Okay, so that you will understand. So this is function, right? This much part is function. Okay, this is outside the function. Still, I can access A. I can print y because y is declared inside the function. Definitely, I can. So, in a nutshell, now what I meant to say. Okay, same thing. See, y is declared where? Y is declared inside the function, right? Declaration I'm doing. Y equal to I'm doing. I'm outside the function. I'll print y. I'm getting error. So, in a nutshell or in a summary, global variables, okay, please write down this concept. Global variables can be accessed both from inside the function as well as outside the function. Okay, whereas local variables can only be accessed inside the function. Right? Am I making sense? Am I making sense? Please buy out this. Okay. Global variable can be accessed both from inside the function as well as outside the function, whereas local variables can only be accessed inside the function. Please print this statement in the mind and come here above. Okay. Global variables can be accessed inside the function. I mean, I can call it inside. I mean, I can print it inside the function. Whereas local variable, I have declared it here. It is not global outside. I cannot access it outside the function. I cannot see what is there in y because what is the reason? I showed you already. Once function work is done, y is disappeared, right? How can I print y and see? It is saying y is not there only. Yes or no? Okay. See, I'll put it in a Python tutor once again. Okay, I'll put it in a Python tutor. Okay, what I will do, see, weave execution, right? So as I told you, function block will remain as long as it is in the execution. Once the execution is done, when the return value is given, it disappears. Okay, see, I'll run this. See, I'm getting an error because I cannot, no, still I can see, okay. See, these things is understood, x, y, see, y is 20, right? I'm declaring y equal to 20. I'm still in function, okay? So it is printing 10, okay? Then, it does 20. Now, see, this block here disappeared now. Once the function work is done, this gets disappeared. I'm printing y. Where is y? Y is still not executed here. Interpreter hasn't reached y yet. So this line, 11th line, okay? So next, y disappears. I'm printing y. Y has nothing. Error. I'm getting error. Y is not defined. Understanding, right? So this is what the logic is. Simple. Okay, you should always remember is global variable can be inside, whereas local variable. So this is very helpful when we write codes. When we write generative AI codes and all, we write functions only at last. Okay, so if you want to store output, okay, a prompt, you cannot store it in a local variable inside. You have to store it outside the function. That's why return is given. Return has given a feature by you put it in me. I will, even if function disappears, the output will still stand with me. Okay. So this is a solid important concept. I request please watch the video once again. So it was entirely streamed on YouTube. Okay, complete live. Whatever I've explained is still here. If you feel any confusion, please refer to it. Okay. So I've saved this. The notes is updated. Okay, I'll share the YouTube link also. Okay, you can go ahead and watch it. Okay. Sorry.
Just one question.
Yeah, please.